Join me as today we kick off issue number 14 of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. Hey everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And today, I'm back here again, and you know the deal by now. We're building Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1, and like I just said, today we're kicking off issue number 14. Now before we head on over to the build table today, as I always do, I'd recommend signing up for the subscription service from Eagle Moss Hero Collector so you at home can start your very own build. Yes, you can build the very Ecto that I'm building in this video series. Once again, to start your own build, link can be found right down below in the description. Now that we got that all out of the way, let's go ahead, switch the camera around, and head on over to the build table. Alright guys, so we are once again at the build table here today as we kick off issue number 14 of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1, and today we're going to be doing stages 47 and 48. Let's go ahead and get right into it. 47 is going to be the front seat part. So actually I'm kind of curious now. Let me flip over to stage 48 here. Oh guys, we're actually going to be we're going to be completing the front seats today, and it looks like they're going to be connecting to like the front half. I mean, this is pretty much what we built in our last video. And yeah, I think we're going to be pretty much completing at least this section of the vehicle for the most part. It looks like there's still going to be some pedals and such to add, but yeah, for the most part, this is going to be done. So let me flip back to stage 47 here, and part number 1, assembling the front seat base. And here is stage 47 here. Once again, we got the actual seating there. Let's go ahead and unbag this. I think this is going to be the bottom of the seat where their butts are gonna go. Oh, and actually, wait a minute. This is like a nice, like, rubber kind of feel to it. I didn't expect that. I thought it would actually be like a hard plastic. I really, really like that. Eagle Moss Hero Collector, you did really good here. Let's move some of the screws out of the way here. And our first step, yes, we'll be assembling the front seat base, and it looks like that's gonna be easy enough. And the actual seating section does actually have foam padding in it here, which I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to leave in there because, you know, it is seating. It's supposed to, you know, feel padded. So, what do we got here? It looks like we're going to be screwing in a ton of MP screws, I should say, all around the side here, securing the two pieces together. Last screw in place there, and the front seat base has been assembled. And as I've already said, I love the way this actually looks here, the detail, the line work in place, and the fact that it is kind of like a soft rubber. When I was looking at it in the packaging, I thought it would be like a hard plastic, but yeah, the fact there is actually some give here, and once again, padding in between here really just adds to kind of the realism of this 1/8 scale Ecto-1. So now that we finished that, let's go ahead and move on to the next area here, which is going to be part number 2, fitting the brackets. It did come with 2 brackets here as part of stage 47, and we're going to be attaching those to the front seat base that we built in stage 46 in our last video. And to do so, it looks pretty easy. It looks like we're just going to line up the holes here, and we're going to be securing those in place using, what do we got there, 4 AP screws, 2 and 2. So we got the 4th AP screw in there, so that'll actually support the actual seating here. It looks like after that, our next step is going to be fixing that base to the actual seating. And to do so, it looks like it'll be pretty easy. We just have to kind of like line everything up here, make sure it kind of just pops into, there we go, into position. And then we're going to be securing both these pieces together using, what do we got here, 8 IP screws. So let's go ahead and unbag those and get the screws in place here. So we got the 8th screw in place there, and yeah, we got the seat fixed to the base. Everything is good to go, and that brings us to the end of stage 47. So let's go ahead and bring in stage 48 here. It's a pretty big one, it looks like. We got all the little details here. Alright, so I got everything unbagged here, and it looks like it does come with some more foam padding, and the actual back of the seats, once again, kind of that kind of softer bendable rubber, which is certainly appreciated on Eagle Moss Hero Collector's end. Well, I should say it's actually appreciated on my end. I'm glad Eagle Moss Hero Collector once again went with that route, not a hard plastic for the seats. Love that detail. So our first part here, part number 1, assembling the seat backs. So let me go ahead and grab one of these little seat areas here, and let's put some padding inside if I can grab it. There we go. So I'll put that in play, and yeah, we're going to be doing that obviously with both seats. So I might as well go ahead and grab the other one here, and we will do both in one go. So this one's also been set up with the padding, and from there we're just going to be installing the seat backs into place. So make sure all of these like little notches that we're going to run the screws through are all aligned properly. There we go. And yeah, we're going to secure both of these in place. We're going to do the same with the other seat. Use your imagination. And we're going to be fixing everything together using a whole host of MP screws. So give me a second and let's secure all this together. So we've got the, what's that, 12th screw in place. Both of the actual seat backs are, well, semi-secure so far. So once again, we got like the padding in there, feels really good. From there, we've just got this small little bit of detail now. We got to attach the actual backings to here. I'm just seeing how we're supposed to do that. It looks like, yeah, just line everything up once again there. And we'll do the same on here. Make sure we kind of hear that snap. Well, no, actually that one in there a little cleaner. And yeah, we're going to be securing all this together using, what do we got here? Some AP screws. Final screw is now in place, and we have finally got the seat backs assembled. And from there, it looks like our next step is going to be actually fitting the seat backs to the actual bottom seat, kind of the base that we've already built here. And it looks like it'll be pretty easy to do so. We just kind of, yeah, kind of everything kind of like fits in together with like the slots there. Just the holes line up, and we're going to be securing that in place using a couple more AP screws. It looks like 4 screws for each seat back cover. So first seat back has been fitted now, and that's what it looks like. Once again, I'm really impressed with the overall build quality here, the actual look, the design. As I've already mentioned, this is kind of a soft rubber, so there is actually give to it. It's not like a hard plastic or anything. And one detail I really love, I already kind of mentioned it like in our last video, but the actual seats, you can move them a little bit, much like, you know, you really could an actual seat inside the Ecto-1. So I love the fact that Eagle Monster Collector also included that in this 1/8 scale build. Now before we move on to the other seat back here, it looks like we've got one more step, and that's going to be affixing, what is this here, 48E, which 48E is the outer edge of the seat back, yeah, so the left seat back side. And we got that piece in here. Make sure this is it. Yeah, so it looks like, nope, that's not it. That's the right-hand side. There we go. So it looks like this is just going to kind of all snap into play there. Nice. And yeah, we're going to secure that in place using 2 LP screws. And that was easy enough. Once again, just 2 screws in place. So we now have the front left seat back side now secured on the Ecto-1. And now that we do have this seat pretty much all finished, pretty much in place, give me a second and I'm going to do the exact same for the other side. And the last screw is in place and secure. And there it is. The seats are pretty much now finished. The next step here is kind of a small one, but honestly, appearance-wise, it's going to be pretty huge. It's going to be fixing the seats to the front inner floor here, which you can see all like the small little holes down here. And really, we're just going to match everything up so it kind of fits securely in place. There we go. So the front seats are in place then, and from there, we're going to be securing that underneath using 4 DP screws. So give me a second. Let me find those screws, which are just right here, and yeah, let me get those in place. So we got the 4th screw in there, and here is the big reveal. There it is. We have got the front seats, we've got the flooring all together. I gotta say, ever since getting these pieces, this has been like one of the builds, one of the stages I have most looked forward to. I think this looks great. Once again, I love like the bit of give that the seats have in them. This whole build so far has really been blowing me away, but this, I mean, I was already sold beforehand, but this is really just, this is something else. This is on a different level, and I cannot wait, as always, until our next video here as we begin to tackle stage 49 and 50. Yes, 50. Can you believe we're already this far in the build? So as I've already said, I can't wait for the next video. I'm sure you can't wait. so be sure to check out the next video right here on Ghostbusters News. So that does it for today's video, guys. Be sure to check out our next one as we finish off issue number 14 of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. And as I've already mentioned several times throughout this video, if you'd like to sign up for your very own subscription service from Eagle Moss Hero Collector and start building this Ecto-1, we've got links right down below in the description. Click them and sign up today. So that does it for today, guys. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you would like to help out Ghostbusters News, we do have a Patreon page. Link to that can also be found right down below in the description. And I will see everybody right back here next time, Ghostbusters News on YouTube.
Thank you.